season opener is always special, I think. But looking back on that game, what makes that a special game for you guys?
Well, we want to start the season off with some toughness and some attitude, and I thought we were able to establish the run. And Braxton's a special player. He's been working his whole life for this, and he trains like no other. And it was really good. This year, we returned 4 offensive linemen from last year, and those guys were just getting after it all night long.
What point did you think, oh man, this could be a special night for us offensively, a special night for Braxton?
I think it was about halftime, and the score was a little bit closer than we thought it was going to be, and he was just going really good, and we said we're just going to keep rolling with him. So I think at halftime he had about 275, 300 yards. So we just kept feeding him the rock because he was feeling it last Friday.
I saw he had. I saw a couple different counts, but he said 419 is the official mark.
Yes, 419 is the official mark. Obviously, during the game, it kind of gets, numbers skewed a little bit one way or the other. But we go back, watch the tape, and we put everything in huddle. So, those numbers are pretty accurate.
Okay. So when you realized at the end of the game he had these numbers, what was your first reaction? Did you get a chance to tell him about it, or someone else?
We definitely got a chance to tell him about that. They said, over the speaker there at Parkway, they said, he had rushed for kind of unofficially 408. And I knew the record was around 475, 375 or 390. So I figured, he had been pretty close. And then they announced that at the end. So that was pretty special.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he have the old record for touchdowns? He said he had 6?
Yes, that's correct. I think, it kind of started off as I think it was 5, and then he hit that as a sophomore. Then I think last year he had a game of 6, and now this year he has a game of 7. So, it wouldn't shock me if he topped it again one more time.
What kind of kid is Braxton? What really sticks out to you about him, not only as a football player, but as a young man, as a student, as a person?
He's one of the most respectful kids we have. He works his butt off year-round. He does everything a coach asks for. So he's a real special kid, and really excited for him.
For you, to start off the season with that, especially considering he's a senior, that has to be like a great jumping off point to get 2025 rolling for this Crestview team.
Absolutely. You always want to start the season off on a positive note, and definitely our offensive line came out and really established the run, and we definitely like to see that early on, and hopefully that group can just continue to grow and keep rolling all season long.
Now, I was looking at his stats, and he had about 1,200 yards as a sophomore, but only played in 7 games last year. He said that was an early ankle injury kept him out for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, as a junior, we were expecting him to come out and have a great season, and unfortunately, week 2, he suffered an ankle injury the opening drive, and that sidelined him for about 4 games there in a row. So, and really, I don't think he ever came back 100% healthy. So, obviously, he was a little bit disappointed last year, but so that's why it makes it even more special that he was able to come out and set the tone early.
Yeah, that was my question. Is how sweet is it to see? He said he kind of was never, like you said, exactly 100% when he came back last year. So to have him start off a senior season like this, it has to be rewarding to see kind of like his hard work pay off in this degree.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year was frustrating, because again, he's one of our hardest workers, and to get those opportunities kind of taken away from him was tough. It was really tough on him, but he kept battling back. He kept training. He kept working hard, and then to come out and have that success was very special.
Anything else that you'd like to add?
I think we're good.
All right. Appreciate it, man.